Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome to episode 1 of my Let's Play BattleTech series. The game just came out last Tuesday, and I'll admit, I'm a little late to the party, but that's because I had a few technical issues with the recording software, and I wanted to spend a little time familiarizing myself with the rule set. That's not to say I'm actually good at it, but hopefully I won't completely embarrass myself this time around. Now, this is going to be a pretty straightforward playthrough. I can't rename my MechWarriors, and I only have a passing familiarity with the BattleTech setting anyway, so I'm not going to be doing any fancy narration this time around. Instead, I'll just be playing and hopefully enjoying the game. I'll read all of the dialogue, I'll comment on the story, and of course I'll complain when my terrible strategies get all of my mechs destroyed and my pilots killed. I'm also really looking forward to getting suggestions from the viewers about things like mech builds, battle strategies, or even names for my mechs. Anyway, we've got a lot of ground to cover, so let's get started.
I am Kamea of House Arano, High Lady of the Origan Reach, Protector of Coromadir, and the Sword of Restoration. But I am not a hero, no matter what the stories say. A hero would have sacrificed more, compromised less. A hero would have done better. You know this, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times, about the Star League, a golden age of prosperity, upheld by the great mech warriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe it, that's up to you.
Okay, it's time to generate our background, and I've already got a pretty good idea of what I'm going for. I'll read my background choices out loud, but I'll try to make this relatively quick. Welcome to the Origan Reach. The Origan Reach is a small kingdom in the Rimward Periphery, a region of space that lies at the outskirts of the more densely colonized Inner Sphere. It is home to the Origan Coalition, a federation organized around a parliamentary monarchy and ruled by the Arano family. For 3 generations, under the rule of House Arano, the Origan Coalition has remained a relatively peaceful corner of the periphery. It is here your story begins. Decades ago, your family came to the Reach from the Deep Periphery. MechWarriors that hail from the Deep Periphery are rare, but even rarer is the MechWarrior who will admit to such an origin. Beyond the outermost edges of the periphery lie depths of space that remain uncharted and unknown to most of human civilization. Little is known about these regions, but they are far from uninhabited. The Deep Periphery is littered with abandoned colonies and small outposts, isolated from the rest of humanity. After the fall of the Star League, General Alexander Kerensky led the remnants of the Star League Defense Force into the Deep Periphery, disappearing from the Inner Sphere and from recorded history. You are of noble birth. Though immigrants to the Origan Reach, your family soon established a comfortable presence in a small, backwater system on the edge of Origan space. By the time you were born, your family had become the de facto ruling nobility of the system's only inhabited planet. You were the oldest child, heir to the family's titles and ancestral battle mech, an old blackjack BJ-1. This is where you met Raju Mastiff Montgomery, a veteran of the Succession Wars whom your parents hired on for a season to train you as a mech warrior. Raju was a strict but capable teacher, and you quickly became a skilled pilot under his tutelage. It was an uneventful life, until the day after your 16th birthday, when you were exiled. Once the promising young scion of your family, you committed an unforgivable transgression and were sentenced to life in exile. You stole away with the family's ancestral blackjack and set off to find a new life to call your own. Out on your own, you fell into the life of a frontier freelancer. You roamed the Rimward periphery as a freelancer, signing on for whatever odd contracts you could find as a mech warrior for hire. It was a solitary life, but as you became more comfortable with the itinerant lifestyle, you found you were able to make a decent living helping the people of the frontier. Until years later, you crossed paths with Raju Mastiff Montgomery once again. While running a routine patrol for a local government on the outskirts of the Oregon Reach, you were set upon by pirates and left for dead. Raju happened to be visiting the capital city and picked up your distress call. Upon rescuing you, he offered you a job in the House Arano Royal Guard. So it is that you find yourself reunited with your old mentor, preparing your ancestral blackjack for guard duty on the coronation day of the Lady Kamea Arano. Okay, our background's complete, so now we just need to customize our character and we can get started. Say hello to Achilles Drake, callsign Raider. Maybe I'm just showing my age, but I thought it would be nice to pay homage to some classic robot movies. We also need to customize our character avatar, and I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I would like to make at least a few tweaks. We'll toss in some scars, a different hairstyle, some angrier eyebrows, a less snarky expression, and I want an outfit that looks like it's out of a 90s sci-fi movie. Oh, that'll do nicely. We'll adjust the camera angle to make him look a little more pretentious. Very nice. Now we just need to tweak the colors a bit, and I think we'll be done. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Let's move on. Now we just need to review our choices so far, and again, I think it looks pretty good. Given my preferred playstyle, we're definitely going to have to boost piloting pretty quickly, but we can worry about that once we've got a few battles under our belt. Speaking of which, let's get started. The High Lord Tamati Arano II is dead. The Oregon Reach is left at an uncertain crossroads. Once prosperous, it is now a kingdom in decline, surrounded by powerful enemies. Lord Santiago Espinosa, brother-in-law to the late High Lord, is convinced that the slow-moving Council of Founding Houses must be dissolved. His proposed directive would conscript their house guard and centralize power under a single throne. However, the High Lord's heir, the noble Lady Kamea Arano, is determined to rebuild the Reach without transforming it into an authoritarian state. She refuses to enact her uncle's directive and has rebuked his vehement pleas to reconsider. On the morning of Lady Arano's ascension to the throne, her loyal captain of the guard, Raju Mastiff Montgomery, makes preparations to escort her safely to the coronation procession that awaits in Korja City.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, here we are in the first story mission. Now, this is a pretty basic tutorial, so I'll read the dialogue, I'll comment on any rules I feel they've glossed over, but otherwise I'm going to try to move through this relatively quickly. Okay, Raider. I had the Espinosa refit yards rush the repairs on your Blackjack. Looks like it's all in one piece, but we should run some diagnostics on it just to be sure. Standard field tests. You know the drill. More importantly, though, I want to tell you more about the job I brought you out here to do. Now, do me a favor and get that battle mech moving. Let's see if there are any kinks in the actuators.
I'll come right out and say it, kid. I wasn't completely honest with you the other day. There's gonna be more to this job than escort duty.
I brought you here because there's something wrong in the capital. It's been too quiet since High Lord Tamati's funeral, and I'm worried about Lady Kamea's safety during her coronation procession. Anyway, looks like your actuators check out. Let's conduct a weapons test. Target one of those burnt-out old urban mechs and open fire.
Like I was saying, I can't prove anything. But my gut tells me something's off. And a warrior trusts their instincts.
Engaging target. Enemy mech destroyed.
Good shot. Your guns are in working order at least. I've been training Lady Arano since she was 14 years old. She can be naive at times, and proud, but I have no doubt that she'll be a just and effective ruler. It's on us to see her safely to Korja City. I'll rest easier once she's in the capital with her cousin Victoria by her side. Lady Victoria, well, she's only been training under me for a single season, but she's already shaped herself into one of the strongest mech warriors I've ever seen. Reminds me a lot of you, truth be told. Anyway, we should run a check on your targeting computer. You see that drone over there, the one moving through the tree line? Put some hurt on it for me, and then when it turns, take it out with a rear angle shot. After it's down, we'll keep moving.
Kamea's like a daughter to me, and her late father, High Lord Tamati, was a good friend.
Engaging target.
Victoria pulls no punches, but she's been a loyal companion to Kamea since they were kids. Aside from you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a fight.
Targeting rear armor. Enemy unit destroyed.
Nice shot. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with Oregon politics, but the Reach was badly shaken by High Lord Tamati's death. It needs a smooth transfer of power, and Kamea belongs on the Cormorant throne. Go ahead and fire up your jump jets, kid. I want to see you descend this cliff face. Aim for that patch of ground there, near the edge of the lake. Just a quick side note here, jump jets are the best thing ever, and I'll have them on all of my mechs.
Engaging jump jets. Enemy detected.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Jump jets build a lot of heat, and that was more than your engine could handle. Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
Warning, plasma leak detected. Jump jet malfunction. Jump jet systems damaged. System inoperable until repaired. Oh, for the love of all the gods. This is what I get for insisting on a rush job. Not that I had much of a choice. The Espinosa refit yards were backlogged like you wouldn't believe. It looked like they were trying to process every single Royal Guard mech in time for the coronation. There isn't any time to get your jets replaced, so we're gonna have to make do without them. Go ahead and take that mech down with a melee attack. I want to be sure nothing else is gonna break down on your Blackjack before we take it out on the Cormorant Road.
Engaging missile attack.
Good hit. At least that's solid. Alright, one last test. I want you to take your Blackjack up to a sprint and evade my attack.
Push that engine, kid. If something goes wrong today, I want to know that your mech can maneuver.
Congratulations, Raider. Your blackjack's as combat ready as it can be, given the circumstances. For what it's worth, I hope that my suspicions turn out to be unfounded, and we end the day having a good laugh about what a paranoid old man I've become. But if not, then I know that you'll be ready. Alright, it's time to move out. Lady Arano is waiting for us at the mech bay.
An impressive display, Sir Raju. Of course, this MechWarrior was a student of yours. I'd expect them to know their way around a cockpit.
Full throttle.
Raider, allow me to introduce Kamea Arano, the soon-to-be High Lady of the Oregon Coalition. Is Lady Victoria on this channel? For the time being, my father has summoned me to the Picton docks. I have a fleet inspection and a tour of the family refit yards to preside over before the coronation. Behold the responsibilities of a noble daughter, a fount of tedium that never runs dry. I know the feeling, cousin. By this time tomorrow, I'll be responsible for the entire reach. Give my best to your father, and don't be late for the tourney. The gambling dens are already taking bets on how long it'll take me to cripple that customized monstrosity you pilot. Bold words, cousin, but the only victory they'll be celebrating is mine. You may be ascending the throne today, but my Kaga is more than a match for the family heirloom that you call a battleneck, and in the arena, I reign supreme. We'll see, cousin, we'll see. At any rate, I will see you at the tourney grounds. Sir Raju, I'm ready to go when you are. Overland, along the Cormorant Road, as is the Arano tradition. Aye, Kamea, we'll get you there in one piece. Raider, fall in behind me. And remember what I told you.
Mission successful.
Okay, that finishes the first part of the story mission. Now it rolls right into the second part. This is where things start getting a little more dangerous.
I remember the Oregon Reach of old, the time of the Great Expansion. I was just a boy then. Proudly we went forth, bringing the light of our coalition to so many systems. And for what? To see our great kingdom slowly waste away? Year after year, the Council deliberates while our economy falters, and the wolves bay at every door, while covetous neighbors plot against us. Well, I say, it can go no further. We are here today because if Lady Arano will not act, someone must. I know what I'm asking of you. You will face former comrades, or even loved ones, on the battlefield. I take up arms against my own niece. But remember, today we sacrifice so that tomorrow we can return our kingdom to its proper glory, to its proper strength. So should you fall tonight, know that you did so as true heroes of the Reach. To your stations, for the Directorate!
Command interface initiated.
I'm going to miss this, Raju. The clarity of purpose that I feel in the cockpit of a battle mech. The simplicity of it. But there they are, just up ahead. The city gates and my future, all laid out before me. Wait, what's that smoke? A guard post, one of the small ones that dot the roads leading into the capital. But the emergency band's been quiet all morning. I haven't heard anything about any fire.
This is damned odd, and I don't like it. Kid, keep your head on a swivel and be ready for anything.
I'm on my way.
Some sort of explosion. Looks recent, too. Do you think it was an accident? No chance. You see those scorch marks on the rubble? That's laser fire. We need to get you out of here, Kamea, right now. Yes, I think you're right. There's a patrol of Royal Guard mechs up ahead. We should go to them.
Whatever's happening here, I won't let it derail your coronation. Your people need you.
Thank you, Raju. I will prove myself worthy of the faith you've placed in me.
Of that, I have no doubt.
Okay, at the moment there are no hostiles in sight, so we're in normal movement mode. We just need to navigate our way through the ruins of that guard post to reach those royal mechs on the other side. I'm sure everything's fine.
Talk to me.
Of course, it is important to keep our mechs relatively close to each other, for when threats do start showing up.
Affirmative.
I'll do what you ask.
Roger.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Hail, Mastiff. Hail, Lady Arano. We were preparing for Lady Arano's coronation parade when we got word of a disturbance along the Cormorant Road. A guard post behind us was attacked. Sir Raju found evidence of laser fire. Is the road behind you clear? Aye, all the way to the southern gate. Lead the way, Sir Raju. We'll fall in behind you and guard your six. Tell me something, guardsman. If the road is clear, why is your battle mech damaged? Our mechs are overdue for maintenance, but that isn't important right now. We need to worry about Lady Arano's safety. Now, my lady, if you'll come with us. No, you're lying to us. It's my coronation day. No mech tech would have sent you out for parade duty in that condition. I am your sovereign, sir. You will tell me what happened here. Damn it, girl. We don't have time for this. Take them. Kill the old man and the MechWarrior, but take Lady Arano alive.
Fall back, Kamea. Get behind us.
You didn't train me to cower, Raju. You trained me to fight.
Safeties disengaged.
This is our first fight, and we're already off to a bad start. Thanks to the surprise attack and the RNG, Sir Raju's mech has already taken a heavy hit. Yeah, it looks like that opening salvo took out a big chunk of the armor on his center torso. That's one of the worst places to be hit, because if you take too much damage there, your entire mech is disabled. Fortunately, we're only up against 2 enemy mechs, and since both of them have seen recent battle, they're already in pretty bad shape. They've only got about half the armor they'd normally have. Now, Mastiff's already taken some heavy damage, so we should probably keep his mech moving to make it harder to hit. Unfortunately, he can't really build up much speed in this kind of terrain. Instead, I think we'll go for a little payback. I'm pretty sure he can actually take out this light mech with a single melee attack.
To hell with the weapon.
Well, it wasn't an instant kill, but we did do some pretty heavy damage. We also got pretty lucky there. That Shadowhawk should have pulverized him, but thanks to forest cover and sheer luck, it barely scratched his armor.
I'll make it happen.
Let's take these guys down as efficiently as possible. We've still got a lot of fighting ahead of us, so we can't afford to take too much damage during the first engagement. Mastiff left that Panther in pretty bad shape, so I think we'll have Kamea split her attack between the 2 mechs. If we're lucky, she'll end up destroying the Panther and doing heavy damage to the Shadowhawk.
Affirmative.
Good hit.
Nice. One down, one to go. Okay, Raider's already pretty close to this guy, so let's just circle behind him and unload right into his rear armor. That's where most mechs are weakest, and it makes it a lot easier to do critical damage.
Targeting rear armor.
Oh wow, we got really unlucky there. Instead of punching through one location and inflicting massive internal damage, I think our attack ended up evenly distributing over his rear armor. Alright, well, Mastiff gets to go before the Shadowhawk, so he can hopefully finish him off. I'm actually really tempted to go for another melee attack, but we're probably better off playing this defensively and pulling Mastiff back to a safer distance. Actually, let's circle around and see if we can get in a few more hits on that rear armor.
Aye, aye.
Very nice. This should hopefully be enough to take him down.
Aye, aye.
Well, he's still alive, but we took out his left leg and his right arm, plus he's been knocked prone.
Reading you loud and clear.
We shouldn't have any trouble finishing the job. Alright, there goes his right shoulder, and the pilot's getting pretty injured at this point. Let's go for one more melee attack. If we can take out his head, his shoulder, or his leg, then his mech will automatically be disabled.
Engaging physical attack.
And that was his arm, the one location that won't disable his mech. I really should have played it safe and just nuked him with my lasers. I just thought it would be more fun to stomp him to death. Alright, I brought that on myself.
Armor breach. Internal damage. Talk to me.
Fortunately, we should be able to finish this guy off with one more melee attack.
To hell with the weapon.
You have got to be kidding me.
You just made a terrible mistake.
Standing by.
Okay. I was going to beat this guy to death, but now I'm going to go for massive overkill instead. Just out of spite.
Target confirmed. Scratch one hostile.
Kamea, can you hear me? Alexander, we were just attacked. The Royal Guard, my own guardsmen, tried to take me prisoner. It's happening here too. The Royal Guards are killing one another in the halls. Lord Corosis's house guard just got gunned down in front of me. The tourney pavilion is a slaughterhouse. I won't let these seditionists, or whoever they are, steal my birthright. We need to rally every loyalist we can find and make a push on the capital. I'll take the throne by force if I must. Go to Rotorua Township, to the armory. Your soldiers are using it as a rallying point. I heard Lord Decimus send his house guard there a few minutes ago. Someone's here. I have to move. Rally what forces you can and meet me at the tourney grounds. Be safe. You heard him, Mastiff. Rotorua Township. We'll go there, rally our fighters, and march on the southern gate with an army at our back. Gamea, I know that you and Lord Madeira are friends, but we can't take what he told you on faith. Right now, we don't know who we can trust. In this case, we do. Alexander has been my closest friend and confidant for as long as I can remember. His loyalty is beyond question. I trust him with my life. And yours. Now take me to the armory. As you command, my lady.
Traitors in the guard. And I fear this is only the beginning. Follow me. Keep close and remember your training. Things are likely to get ugly between here and there. Follow my lead.
Tell me what you need.
I'm getting a sensor trace.
Okay, we've got several unidentified vehicles between us and Rotorua Township. Although these are generally much smaller than battle mechs, they're still dangerous. Vehicles are often equipped with heavy weaponry like autocannons or missile launchers. We'll have to play this cautiously.
Orders? Affirmative. I've got a sensor lock.
Okay, we've got one of the lighter vehicles sensor locked, which means we can target it with indirect fire.
You have my attention.
I'm just not sure if long-range missiles will be enough to take it out.
I'm moving.
Yeah, it'll take at least 2 salvos. Our blackjack is still in mint condition, so I think what we're going to do is park it at the far end of the valley and shoot the vehicles as they come through the bottleneck. We've got an obstructed view from this angle, but we should hopefully still have enough firepower to take out the lead vehicle.
Engaging target.
Nice job, kid. One fewer hostile on the board.
Alright, 1 down, 3 more to go.
Damage minimal.
You've got my attention.
Okay, I don't want to expose Mastiff's mech to any more damage than we have to, so let's keep hitting these things with indirect fire.
Damn you for making me do that, son. Damn you.
Okay, halfway there.
I'm listening.
Let's see if we can get a better angle with Raider.
Engaging target.
Nice.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Tell me what you need.
The last one is hanging back, so we'll wait for it to get a little closer.
loud and clear.
This thing's armor is pretty thin. We might be able to take it out with missiles, but I think I'd rather hedge our bets and go for some heavier firepower.
Confirmed. Flagged a hostile vehicle.
Well, he is, incredibly dead. Alright, I think we'll avoid being bottlenecked in the canyon and push over the hill instead. I just really wish we had functional jump jets. That would make this a lot easier. Kamea, do you read me? It's Espinosa, your uncle. Do you hear me? House Espinosa is usurping the throne. It can't be. My uncle. Victoria. Kamea, I just watched an Espinosa battle mech plow through an alley full of civilians. This is happening, and it's happening now. Your loyalists have fallen back to the Market District. That's where they're making their stand. What's left of the Royal Guard are doing their best, but there's something wrong with their battle mechs. Wait, what's that sound? Oh, gods!
Alexander! Oh no. No. We're too late.
It's over, Kamea. Your ascendancy, the Arano legacy, all of it. Victoria, what have you done? You know, Kamea, for years I loved you like a sister, but then my father helped me see it. Your family's complacency, what it's done to the Reach. Our nation dwindles like a dying star, and House Arano is to blame. My father offered you a path to glory. I'd have fought under your banner proudly, served as your strong right hand. It was like a knife in my heart when you turned him away. Damn it, Victoria, I taught you better than this. You taught me lies. Kamea, for the love I once bore you, I'm going to give you a chance to surrender. I'll even spare the old man and his MechWarrior if you stand down now. I don't want to see you hurt, but you cannot be allowed to rule. I'll see you hanged for this, Victoria, you and your father both. Do you hear me? You are traitors to the Reach, and I will fight you to the last. Then you truly are a fool. I'll spare you in spite of yourself, but you've cost your royal escort their lives.
Attention, all Espinosa forces. This is Lady Victoria Espinosa. Lady Arano is to be apprehended and taken alive by my command. Fail to follow these instructions, and you will have me to deal with.
Okay, fight number 3.
Fall in behind me.
This time we're up against 3 enemy mechs. Now, we're going to take some damage here, but that's unavoidable. They were airdropped so close to us that we can't really take any defensive maneuvers. The best we can hope for is to neutralize these guys before they can do too much damage.
Roger that.
Not bad. We took out the left side of the Cicada, which injures its pilot and takes out about half its weapons. Surprisingly, we didn't take much damage in the counterattack. Whoa, what? That guy just jump-kicked our arm off.
They punched through my defenses.
Yes, I hear you.
I have to admit, I was not expecting that. The death from above attack is usually a desperation tactic. He basically obliterated his own legs just to make that attack. Alright, well, it sucks that we lost an arm, but we'll deal with that in a moment. For now, we really need to stay focused on the cicada. There we go.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Standing by.
Alright, now let's bring Kamea up and see if she can cripple one of these light mechs.
Affirmative.
Okay, it looks like our best bet is to focus fire on the Locust. If we can cripple or destroy it, then Mastiff should be able to take out the other light mech on his own.
Splitting fire. Target confirmed. Pierced through the armor.
Okay, it's still active, but we took out its leg and knocked it prone. That'll make it a lot easier to finish it off.
Incoming transmission.
Attention, citizens of Coromedir 6. This is Lord Santiago Espinosa. With the unanimous support of the founding houses, I have assumed control of the Oregon Coalition. For your own protection, I urge you to remain calm and stay indoors until otherwise instructed. All hostile units, stand down, and you have my oath that you will not be harmed. Resist, and you will be fired upon.
My father placed his faith in that man. I gave him my trust. He was family. I'm listening.
Okay, we've crippled both of the light mechs at this point. Now we just need to finish what we started. We just need to be careful here. Some of our heat levels are starting to get pretty high. Good thing for us that melee attacks don't generate heat.
Going hand to hand.
Oh, that is so satisfying.
Target eliminated.
Engaging target.
Kamea, do you read me? Alexander, thank the gods. I thought I'd lost you when the bombs fell. You very nearly did. Kamea, the city is lost. We have to get off of this planet, and we need to do it now. I can't abandon Cormadir. This is my home. My birthright. The battle's over, Kamea. Lord Madeira has the right of it. It's time for you to run. Escape from this madness and live to restore the Coalition another day. You're both right. My uncle has won. The Reach is his. We'll mourn for it later, the both of us. For now, you need to move. I have a dropship waiting at Shepherd's Pass. I'm on my way there right now. Hurry and meet me there. Please. We're on our way.
You get to that ship, Alexander. I mean it. We will not lose you and my throne on the same day.
And here's fight number 4. Once again, they've got the drop on us, so this is damage we can't really avoid.
My damned armor's busted.
Jeez, they really hate Mastiff.
Gods, that shot went internal. Orders?
Okay, the evac zone's right there. We just have to go through these guys to get to it.
Aye, aye.
This is your last chance, cousin. Don't make me order your death. Do whatever you must, betrayer. A headstrong fool to the end. Damn you for this. Captain Houst, destroy them. Mastiff, my cousin, all of them. Leave no survivors.
As you command, my lady.
Uh-oh.
I've taken worse. The bastard breached my armor.
That could have definitely been worse, but we need to be more careful now that there's another enemy mech on the field.
You have my attention.
Oh, we also have 2 turrets up there, so we need to keep some distance until we're ready to take them out. I think the first thing we need to do is try to cripple that Wolverine before it gets to take an action.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
I was really hoping to do more damage than that. And of course, he went right for Mastiff.
My damned armor's busted.
Standing by.
He's almost lost his other arm at this point. Okay, let's see if we can take out that vehicle and cripple the Wolverine at the same time. Our chances to hit the enemy mech aren't great, but this should still be enough to do some serious damage.
Engaging the enemy. Multiple targets.
Nice. Well, at least we took out the vehicle,
You've got my attention.
and we did strip a little more armor off the Wolverine. Let's pull Mastiff back to a safer distance and get him into the cover of the tree line. Again, his chances to hit the Wolverine are pretty low, but we're so close to the end of the mission that there's no reason not to take the shot.
better than that, whelp. Gods, that shot went internal.
Mastiff is feeling conflicted. I can't say I blame him. He definitely got the worst of that exchange.
All weapons committed.
There we go. That takes out the Wolverine's entire left side.
Damage detected.
You have my attention.
Let's have Lady Kamea press the assault.
I'm on the move.
Our heat level is too high to reliably take out both targets, so let's stay focused on the Wolverine.
I'll make it happen.
That's one less thing to worry about.
Hostile unit down.
Now we just need to take out those turrets and we should be done.
Talk to me. Roger that. Roger. Target destroyed.
Reading you loud and clear.
Engaging target.
Really? Wow. Just wow.
Tell me what you need.
I would like you to not miss the target by a quarter mile.
Location confirmed.
So close. You're fine, Mastiff.
The bastard breached my armor.
Suck it up. We're almost done here.
You've got my attention. Moving out. Target destroyed. Talk to me.
All right, let's go. Thank the gods you made it, Kamea. Captain Halverson's prepping the engines now. In another 5 minutes, we'll be ready to depart. 5 minutes is a long time, Raider. You see Lady Arano to the docking ramp. When she's aboard, come back to me. We'll hold this pass against whatever comes.
Thank you, Sir Raju. Thank you both. I won't forget what you've done for me today. I promise you that. Acknowledged. I'm moving.
All units advance. I want you to take down that dropship. Destroy everyone and everything that stands in your way. All right, Raider. I trained you for this. We'll fight side by side, watch each other's backs. Above all else, we will keep Lady Arano safe. Protect the dropship. It's all that matters. Warning. Engine heat critical. Warning. Shutdown initiated. Reactor offline. Weapons offline. Systems inoperable. Trouble with your blackjack, Raider? Shame. That's been happening to a lot of Royal Guard battle mechs lately. You have numbers on us, and you've resorted to sabotage, and you're gloating about it? You've got no honor, you vicious little brat. Not you nor your backstabbing father. Shut your mouth, old man. My father is a great man, and I swear to all the gods you will suffer if you insult him again. Your father is a coward, and so are you. Raider, I want you to eject, now. Punch out. You're no good to anybody in a broken mech, and I won't let you die today. Eject, MechWarrior, now. That's an order. Now come for me, Victoria. Your teacher is waiting. Come and show me what you've learned.
Mission successful.
Okay. On that note, I think we've come to a good stopping point for now. We'll pick up here next time as we take on the second tutorial mission, continue following the story, and hopefully next week we can finally get to the good stuff, customizing our mechs and taking on randomized contracts. But for now, this is RetconRaider, signing off. Thanks for watching. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing BattleTech, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official YouTube channel, or the original crowdfunding campaign over on Kickstarter. Links are in the description.